Well, I've got to go shovel out my mailbox so the mailman can get in there. So we'll fire this up. Turn that off. Oh, and apparently some people don't like the Fahrenheit scale, and I don't like the Celsius scale, so it's roughly almost -6 on the Newton scale. So we'll just go that way. And damn it, my car gets 403,000 rods to the hog's head, and I won't have it any other way. There we go. Alright, well, she started. I suppose a little warm up for a minute, and then we'll head down the driveway. And I'll show you how much snow we got down there. Well, I just noticed on the display, well, you can't really see it, but below that F there's a little C on there, so that tells me it's possible for this thing to read in Celsius, but I just looked in the manual and there doesn't seem to be anything on it. Maybe I'll search the internet and see if there's a way to change it, or if they just have that for cars sold in other countries and it's something in the computer or something, and they're just using that display screen because it's cheaper to make one rather than two. But anyway, I think we're warmed up enough to get out of here. So we'll head down the driveway a little bit. We'll put it in drive. And we'll just show you how much snow we got here. Yeah, that's right out the window. Yeah, I could probably let go of the steering wheel and just bounce down the driveway. Well, we got it cleared out pretty good. You got to clear it out, you know, on the first few snows, otherwise it'll just pile up on the sides. You won't be able to drive. So, nice wide lanes here now. Let's see how snowed in the mailbox is. Well, there's the mailbox. Yeah, don't look like much fun. Oh well. Well, I went on the internet last night and I did some searching, and it turns out that there's not a magic series of buttons here that you can press to make this read in Celsius. But I was able to find an obscure text in the far reaches of the internet, and the legend goes that if you ground out the E6 terminal on this HVAC controller here, or the module, that you can make it read in Celsius. So I'm going to have to look on this plug, and there's numbers all up and down there, 1 through 16 pin connector, and there should be, right there's an F, so I'm assuming the other side's E. Sure enough, there it is, E. So E6 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one right there. And I don't think there's a wire in it, so if I take that and I put a terminal in it and I run that wire to ground, I should read in Celsius. So I'm going to go in the house. I have a couple more plugs like this in there. I'm going to steal one of the wires out of them and put it in this, and then plug it in, find the ground, hook it to ground, and we'll see if we can read in Celsius. Well, here they are. These are actually computer connectors for a lesabre, red, white, and blue. How patriotic of GM. But anyway, I'm going to have to take these apart. So I'm going to have to first take these gray pieces of plastic off. And see if I can set you up somewhere where you can sort of watch me do this. And these sides are different, but this one, we've got two little clips here. And I'm going to go ahead and be easier with a flat screwdriver, but I don't have one. Well, I mean, I have one, but it's probably outside. So you just pop them off, and this one comes off from the bottom. There we go. Now that those are off, you can go ahead and take the actual wire out. Now it doesn't just pull out. What you've got to do is you'll have 4 rows of these slots in here, and the middle 2 are where the pins actually connect in, and the outer ones are where you put a special tool in to be able to get the wire out. Now I don't have that special tool. What I have here is a small Allen wrench, and it seems to work pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push one of these wires forward towards the end of the plug so it bottoms out, and then I'm going to go ahead and take my tool. I'm going to push it in there like that until it bottoms, and then I should, if I've done everything right, be able to pull this wire out. Come on, wire, you worked the other day. There we go. And now I've got the terminal out. And what you're actually doing with this, which you probably can't see, but there's a small little metal tab there. What you're doing is you're pushing it down with this Allen wrench, and that allows you to pull it past the little catch in there. And to put it back in, it's pretty simple. You just line it up the same way it came out, and then push it back in, and it sticks. So I'm going to go ahead and take that back out again, and then go to the car and take these plastic things off, and then shove that new wire in, ground it out. We'll see if we get Celsius. Alright, well, I've installed the extra wire in the E6 terminal, and I've connected it to a jumper wire here so I can find myself a good ground, which yeah, that looks like a good ground. The middle one there, black, is usually ground. So go ahead and watch the display. I don't know how well you can see it, but I'm going to go ahead and connect it to ground here. We'll see what happens. Haha! We have Celsius. See if I can pull you up here. I don't know if you can read that at all, but it says negative 13 degrees Celsius. And let's see here. Yep, it's all Celsius. Sweet. Now I'll unplug it while you watch. There we go, back to Fahrenheit. Awesome. Well, I think I may have just completed the most useless car mod ever. It runs off a switch now. You know, people are going to be asking me about that switch. They're going to be like, oh man, does that thing run your NOS? No, it doesn't do that. Oh, does it turn on an amp or something? No, ain't got no amps. Oh, is it a lowrider, man? Does your car bounce when you hit the switch? No, even cooler than that. That switch changes my display from Fahrenheit to Celsius. I tell you, I'm balling now. But anyway, if you'd like to do this useless car mod, you can just go ahead and ground out the E6 terminal on your HVAC module there underneath the dash, and you can read the temperature in either Celsius or Fahrenheit. Pretty useless, but if you want to do it, you can.